let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Finds his target. It's Gates. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 26 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing to Stafford. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
53, ready. 45, Mike, 45.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Coming to you, coming to you. No.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, lady. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Out.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Back. All right, 25.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Throwing on second down. Ryan Gates with a grab. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
50-50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Vic Beasley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Jones on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Double right.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill. Got it. Get up.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
51, jump.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Set. 280. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
You got it. You got it.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 24 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Watch the whip. 41.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check. Crunch. Check. Check 4. Check. Base. He's coming. We got double up.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
61, matchbox white.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This complete to Jones. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Jones. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken very short. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Set, lady, alert! Check 45 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 37. Check 37. Monday.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. You. Hey. Zebra. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Turn up. Kill. In the middle. Let's go. Watch twist. Say. Hey, easy. Check it on.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Set! Blue 60! Middle! Watch his flat! 45. Mike, 45. Watch the run! Under 10! 10! 53! Ready! Wide! Get one!
To throw on third down, Stafford. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Johnson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 45. Hey. 45, Mike, 45. Check pass.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Lady! All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Switch!
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that would cover covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Strong right. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Outside.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
A little 360. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready, blue lady. 25. Here we go, D. All day, D. 20. Gun.
This time Ryan will throw. Complete to Jones. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down.
Hey, 59, ready.
1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their 1st. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
45. Hey, 5-0.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Stafford now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
21. Alert 3. Hey, easy.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they get to hoist the Hallis. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.